Welcome friends. This video is brought to you by MatMock.in. It's simple, point, click and learn. Today's topic is data structure single linked list, C program. The objective of this lesson is revise what is linked list, type of linked list, single linked list representation in C language, pointer refresher, and then a C program to create a simple linked list with 3 nodes. After that we will traverse the linked list. The diagram you are seeing on your screen is of single linked list. Linked list is a linear collection of data element called nodes, each pointing to the next node by means of pointers. Linked list overcome the drawback of an array. In linked list, number of elements need not be predetermined. More memory can be allocated and released during processing. Insertion and deletion are easier to make. Different types of linked list: single linked list, double linked list and circular linked list. These already we have discussed in the last video. Today's video is to see a single linked list representation in C language. Like you have learned in C language, to declare a integer variable x, we write int x. After that, x is a variable name given to the memory location. Okay, and inside that x, if you store 10, then this 10 will be stored in memory, and that particular memory location will be named as x. Okay, and it will have a address that we have learned previously. Okay, so a linked list is represented by a pointer to the first node in the linked list. Okay, so here start is a pointer which points to the first node. Okay, so in your linked list there is only one pointer name as start, and it is pointing to the first node. And how to traverse to the second node? The first node will store the address of second node. 1001 is the address of second node. It is stored in the first node. Likewise, each and every node has two parts. One is data part and another one is pointer, which will give you the address of next node. Okay, and then the last node will be storing, here it should be 40, and the last node will be storing n. N stands for null. Okay, capital N-U-L-L. Null indicates this is the last node and there is no other node in the list. Okay, now see here, the first node is called as start. Okay, if there is no node in the linked list, then where the start will point? Start will point to null. Okay, in C we can represent a node using structure. Okay, like struct node. Okay, struct node and struct node integer data and struct node pointer, that is next. Okay, using a structure a linked list can be represented in C language. That is our topic today. Okay, so how to represent single linked list using C language? By creating a structure whose name I have given here as node. It will contain two parts. The first part is for the data, like here in the diagram 10, 20, 30 and 40. These are data. Okay, it is represented by data part. Second is pointer called as next. It will store the address of next node. Okay, that we have already discussed. Before seeing a C program, we have to recall some concept of pointer. Okay, so what happens in a pointer? Pointer stores the reference to another variable. Reference means what? Address of another variable. Okay, now what is address? Every variable which occupies some memory in the RAM. Okay, you can say it as a RAM. So every variable which occupies some memory, it will have some address. Okay, that address is sometimes called as reference. Okay, so what the pointer will do? Pointer will store that address, or you can say pointer will store a reference to another variable. Okay. Alternatively, a pointer may be set the value null. Okay. If it is not pointing to any other variable, then pointer will set to null value. Okay. Pointer assignment. Okay. What happens if you write P is equal to Q? If P and Q both are pointers, then what will happen? P pointer will point to the memory location to which Q was pointing. The meaning of this line P is equal to Q, this line P is equal to Q is that the location to which Q was pointing, now P will point to that location. Okay, remember it. Then there is one function called as malloc. Malloc is a function which is used to allocate a memory, and that memory is allocated in the heap. Again, one more function we require, that is free. Free will do exactly opposite of malloc. Malloc will allocate the memory, free will delete the memory. Okay. So here is the C program. Okay. So here I will explain the program. First we will see, from here I will take the pen. stdio.h, stdlib.h, struct node, in data, this we have already discussed. Okay, there is one structure in the C program to represent the node. Your program starts its execution from main function. Okay, inside main function, how many variables I have created? Head, second and third. So total 3 variables I have created. So in the previous slide we have seen, if pointer is not pointing to any other location, then it will point to null. Hence I have pointed star head, star second, star third. These are 3 pointers are pointing to null. After that we will allocate some memory. Okay, memory to each pointer. Okay, so the first pointer is head pointer. Okay, second pointer is, the name of the second pointer is second, and the name of the third pointer is third. So these are the 3 pointers. I will allocate memory. How to allocate memory? In the previous slide we have seen by using malloc function. Malloc function will require the size. Okay, now we don't have to exactly or manually calculate the size of this node. Okay, for which we want to allocate a memory. The size of this node will be calculated by using the function size of. Okay, size of will again take one argument, that is struct node. It will calculate the size of this particular node. Okay, remember it. And it will give it the number to the malloc, and malloc will take that number and it will allocate that much of memory. But that memory is raw memory. Again we have to convert it into node type. Okay, because our head, second and third are which type of pointer? They are type. And what is their data type? The data type is struct node. Hence the memory data type should be struct node pointer. Okay. So we have allocated memory for head, second and third. That means we have created 3 different nodes. This is your first node, this is your second node, and this is your third node. Okay. So these are the 3 nodes. Okay. The name of this node is, say, head. Okay. The name of this node is second. Okay, likewise. Okay, pardon for the handwriting. My handwriting is somewhat bad, but you ignore it. Okay. So these are the 3 nodes. Now what happens? Here I want to store the data in head. So how to store the data? Head arrow data is equal to 1. Okay, what it will do? It will assign data in the first node. So here it will be 1 now. Now head of next will point to which node? It will point to this node. Okay, the arrow indicates head pointing to second node. How it will be done in C language? By writing this statement, head arrow next is equal to second. In the same way, I want an arrow from second to third. So what I will do? I will write a statement like this. Second arrow next is equal to third. Before that I want to store the data, that is 2 here. How to store the data? Second arrow data is equal to 2. Okay, are you getting? So in this way the same thing will happen for third node. The data will be stored, that is 3, but this is the last node. So last node, next pointer will point to null. Okay, so the last node next pointer is pointing to null because there is no other node to which third node will point. Okay, after that the program ends. If you execute this program, then in your memory the linked list will be okay. Then we have developed the linked list in the memory. This is the linked list in which we have developed in this program. Now what I want to do, I want to write some more code in this program so that I can display the content of this node. Who has developed this node? I have developed this node by writing the program. Now I want to display what is the data of head, what is the data of second, what is the data of third, or what is the data of total linked list. Okay, that is called as traversal. Okay, now see what is traversal. Okay, that you have understood what is traversal. For that I am writing one function. That function is called as print list. Okay, so here is the function. Now how it works? Okay, so this part you have already know. Okay, the struct node in data, that you have already got it. Now this is the function. Okay, we will discuss this function. Before that, head, second, third, three nodes, memory allocate to each of them, insert data, next will point to second, insert data, second will point to third, insert data, and third next will point to null. We have discussed in the last slide. So here I will call a function print list. Okay, now from here the control will be shifted to this function. Okay, now this function will execute line by line. Now what happens here? Now here it is passing one parameter, that is head. Okay, so in your node the head pointer has been passed to the function which print list. Okay, are you getting? So what happens here? This was your head, right? HEAD. Okay, this is your head. So here it is 1, 2 and 3, and here it is null, right? Now this head has been transferred to print list function. Okay, from where it is transferred? Here you see head. When this head is transferred, it is received in variable n, pointer variable n. Now n will point to this node. Alright, now what will happen? We will check if n is null. Right now n is pointing to this node, so hence it is not null. So this condition is true. Okay, if this condition is true, then go inside this while loop and execute these two things. What are these two things? Printf, what it will print? N of data. What is the data in n of data? The data is 1, output will be 1. And now n is equal to n of next. Okay, in pointer assignment we have seen what will happen if write equal to n of next, means n of next. Okay, now n will point to which n of next was pointing. What is n of next? This is the n of next part. Okay, it is pointing to second node. Now n will also point to the second node. Okay, now n will not point to this. Now you are getting. Now again check if n is null. Now as you know, n is pointing to second node. It is not null. Hence this condition is again true. Come inside, print the data. Now it will print 2. And again n is equal to n of next. This means this next part is pointing to this node. Hence n will point to this node. Why n will point to this node? Because of this line, n is equal to n of next. Now n will not point to this node. Now what will happen? Check, n is null. So n is pointing to this node, n is not null, hence true. Come inside, print the data. Now n is equal to n of next. What is the n of next? It is null. So now n becomes, what n becomes? N becomes null. Are you getting? N becomes null. If n is null, then n is not equal to null will be false. It will be false. Now this is false, so it will not execute this while loop. It will execute this closing bracket. Okay. When this closing bracket of print list is encountered, it will come back to the main function, and get character will stop the screen and the main function terminates. As easy as simple. Okay. So keep watching and you will learn more about data structures. MatMock.in is our site. If you have any questions, ask. Keep visiting to our site. It's Simple.Point.Click.Learn.